From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
The trial of a Three Forks man accused of killing two brothers continues. I'm Jolie Slee here at the Law and Justice Center in Bozeman, and I'll give you an inside look at opening statements.
The 1923 television series should be building sets in the Butte Civic Center right now. I'll tell you why that's no longer happening.
A new drug gets FDA approval, and it could help prevent the leading cause of hospitalization among infants. I'm Jared Hill with what parents need to know.
HRDC is giving away free lunches to kids around Bozeman. I'm Kristen Merkel, and I'll tell you when and where you can find these meals.
Alrighty, it is 6:31 on Wednesday. Jay McDonald, Matt Elwell with you. And our resident spider making more and more of an appearance.
Just needs to get comfortable right now, apparently.
Yeah, he's just stretching his legs a little bit. Talk about a great day for a picnic.
It is. It's going to be a fabulous day. Temperatures are going to be right in that prime temperature range as you go through most of the day. Lots of sunshine, a pleasant day to spend some time outdoors. Our temperatures now into the 40s for most of the area. A couple of 50s sneaking in there for the Bozeman area, 37 in West Yellowstone. A futurecast keeping us dry today, so lots of sunshine, a light breeze for the morning. It continues through the afternoon. Again, daytime highs into the low to mid 80s for Bozeman. A little cooler than that in Butte, but we are looking at hot conditions heading into the weekend. We'll talk more about the dangerous heat conditions and what may be posed as an issue heading into next week in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you very much, Matt. 6:32. We are now learning more about the night two brothers were shot and killed in Three Forks back in January of 2022. MTN's Jolie Slee was in the courtroom as the prosecution began to lay out its case against Zachary Norman.
I'm here at the Law and Justice Center in Bozeman, where the trial of a Three Forks man accused of shooting and killing two brothers continues. Zachary Norman, the accused gunman in the murder of Brendan and Chase Estabrook, was seen in court today as opening statements were read to a very full courtroom.
And Brendan and Chase are helping get the defendant out of here. And you'll hear that the defendant didn't want to go.
After opening statements, the prosecution called their first witnesses, including Dylan Strozzi, the man you see on the stand here. He says he was with the two brothers and Norman the night of the shooting. Strozzi says he and a group including the Estabrooks and another witness named Rainey were bar hopping. They ended up at the Sacagawea in Three Forks. Zach Norman was there as well. Rainey testified that she could tell Norman was more intoxicated than the Estabrook brothers at the bar. She says Norman was acting agitated. The group ended up at Strozzi's home near 6th and Ash in Three Forks, where things reportedly went south. Strozzi testified that Norman was, quote, getting mouthy with Brendan and Chase. Strozzi says he asked Norman to leave, and he refused. That's when Strozzi says Chase Estabrook stepped in, asking Norman to leave again, and Norman then took a swing at Chase, missed, and Chase pushed him back. Strozzi says after Norman swung at Chase Estabrook, things started getting thrown around, and as soon as the men made it out the garage door, he shut it. The last thing Strozzi heard when he shut the door was gunshots. The trial continues Wednesday. In Bozeman, Jolie Slee, MTN News.
Thank you very much, Jolie. Now over in Butte, the cameras were supposed to be rolling by now on the second season of the 1923 television series. MTN's John Amy gives us an update on why the series has been delayed.
No lights, no camera, and no action. The ongoing writers and actors strike has forced Butte to break its contract with the 1923 television series, so they'll no longer be using the Butte Civic Center as a sound stage, and it's likely the series will no longer be filmed in Butte.
It's disappointing in the fact that I think people were looking forward to 1923 coming back and having production in town, but we understand.
The Civic Center's governing board recently agreed to end its lease with King Street Productions that used the Civic Center for the interior sets in the filming of the second season of the 1923 series that features Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren.
They just could not build everything, be ready to film before November and get it all done. There's just that they had lost the timing of that.
Under the agreement, the production company will continue to pay $75,000 a month until it moves out at the end of August. They will also pay $200,000 to replace the bleacher seats that were damaged in the production. The Council of Commissioners will make the final decision on whether to approve the agreement. Butte resident Rob Cox worked as a location manager last year on 1923 and said it was a great experience.
It was amazing to watch all of those people who know what they're doing just kind of come together and do it, and to watch the town go from not being a set to being a set, in 3 months or so was pretty amazing.
Some say the state legislature's decision earlier this year to not increase tax incentives for movie and television productions filmed in Montana will likely cause 1923 to film in another state.
We shot here all year last year, and they shot lots of backplates, and it's real easy to make Texas look like Montana if you just have a building and take the background out and throw in some mountains. Now all of a sudden it's Montana.
The 1923 production brought about $25 to $30 million to Butte.
It's been great for Butte, but Butte's in a great spot right now. I think we're on an economic upturn, and so we're excited about the future for our community.
In Butte, John Amy, MTN News.
Thank you very much, John. Now on to some national headlines. The FDA has approved a medication to protect babies and toddlers from the potentially dangerous RSV, a virus which hit Americans hard last fall. Jared Hill has more.
A new weapon to fight RSV, respiratory syncytial virus. It's a common virus that's the leading cause of hospitalizations among infants in the United States. The makers of the newly approved single injection Beyfortus say it can prevent RSV in children up to 24 months old for an entire season.
Clinical trials reduce the risk of hospitalization among these very young infants by over 80%.
Each year, more than 2 million children younger than 5 contract RSV. Up to 80,000 of them are hospitalized, and as many as 300 die.
There are certain groups that are at highest risk, so infants under the age of 2, but really the very youngest of infants. In the first couple months of life, they have weaker immune systems, they have smaller airways, and then pregnant women themselves are at higher risk, and the elderly.
RSV season usually starts in the fall and peaks in the winter. Last season started early in the U.S., and a severe surge overwhelmed hospitals. An FDA advisory panel recently recommended approval for another tool, a vaccine for pregnant women to protect infants against RSV.
You'd be giving it second or third trimester. The idea is the mom makes the antibodies and she gives her baby antibodies through the placenta. And this is actually how women protect their babies against a whole host of things for the first 6 months or so of a baby's life.
The FDA is expected to approve the vaccine from Pfizer in the coming weeks, so it could be available in time for the upcoming RSV season. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
Thank you very much, Jared. Now back for some Treasure State headlines. An MSU student going where no one has gone before, thanks to a new NASA scholarship. MTN's Tom Buchanan has more with the student and what she will be researching this year at MSU.
A Helena woman was recently awarded MSU's inaugural astronaut scholarship.
Getting a scholarship like this that is so attached to my interests and that's such a supportive program is like out of this world. So it feels awesome.
Amanda Hab from Helena is a recipient of the Astronaut Scholarship at MSU. The scholarship is through the Astronaut Scholarship Foundation and awards those who study science, technology, engineering, or mathematics with an intent to pursue research or advance their field after graduation. A microbiology major at MSU entering her junior year, Hab has been working since freshman year with antimicrobial ceramics in water systems. The idea is to essentially purify water as it passes through the water system, utilizing various elements meshed in with ceramics. Ultimately, if successful, Hab would ideally like to see such an invention used aboard spacecraft.
Anywhere where you're dealing with water could definitely be an option, but it's way more exciting to talk about its applications on the space station.
The scholarship not only provides the recipient with $15,000 towards the upcoming year, but with a network of support and mentorship. Additionally, HAB and nearly 70 awardees will be honored at a gala event put on by the foundation in Florida.
Reporting in Helena, Tom Buchanan, MTN News.
Thank you very much, Tom. Really exciting stuff. Now the free kids summer lunch program in Bozeman is in full swing. MTN's Kristen Merkel reports what these lunches mean to parents as the need for food around Bozeman increases.
I'm here at the Bozeman Public Library. That's just one of the locations for HRDC's Kids Summer Lunch program that's helping to serve free meals to the kids in our community.
We love it. It's just kind of a nice thing to do in the summer. We come to the library and we get books and we play with the animals that are here and we eat lunch on the lawn.
Joy Davis says she loves to bring her kids to the library and enjoy this free lunch program provided by HRDC.
It's such a great service.
HRDC's Olivia Smart says the program distributes lunches to 7 sites in Bozeman, including Story Mill Park and Highlight Elementary. They serve around 600 meals a day.
It is a super rewarding program. I helped out with the summer lunch program during my undergrad at MSU as well, and so I'm familiar with the program, but this is my first year sort of being in charge of it.
Smart says the numbers are continuing to grow as the need for food increases.
During the month of June, we served upwards of 11,000 meals, which is a huge increase from last year. Last year, we did not top 10,000 meals.
The program tries to keep the menu different from ordinary school lunches.
Something like peanut noodles with tofu and edamame is on our menu. Tomorrow we will be serving pesto pasta.
This muffin is big. The muffin's big? Yeah.
For Davis, she believes the lunch program is a great helping hand for the community.
Thank you, because it's so nice to know that like there's a place to come and all kids can eat, and they do a really good job putting together a lunch that like has a little bit, you never know what kids are going to eat.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
In Bozeman, Kristen Merkel, MTN News.
Thank you very much, Kristen. Time for a quick break here on Montana This Morning.